Ladies and gentlemen, today's episode of the Frogs of Calamitous Intent, the finale of Amphibia Season 2, titled True Colors, will not be seen tonight. Instead, enjoy this partway to Arbor Day special featured on Disney++.
Enjoy!
Gotcha. Welcome back, everyone, to the Frogs of Calamitous Intent. And before we start this, there's something very important we'd like to talk about.
Yes, we must right a wrong that has gone on for weeks now. We need to congratulate Brenda Song and McCullough Culkin on their new child. Congratulations! Sorry, we totally meant to do this during the Temple arc, but I freaking forgot. Oh yeah, and also we need to discuss how True Colors was, preempted because of Disney incompetence.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm sure you're a bit eager for us to talk about this, considering, I posted it on the YouTube page and everything. We are not happy, man. We are not happy.
We have been holding off from, watching it and watching the pirating, whatever. I mean, granted, we usually watch on Disney Now. We want to try to avoid the spoilers as best we can, get it done as soon as possible. So yeah, it's like, well, everybody's probably talking about this online. It's like, we're trying not to go to those channels. We're trying to give it the attention it deserves.
And YouTube, you's a bitch. Seriously, I cannot tell you how many times I've had clips come across my feed showing screenshots of the special or saying something that was supposed to grab my attention and spoil a big plot point. I had to block so many freaking channels just to stop it. It's been ridiculous. It's come on, guys, really? You can't wait until it officially comes out. Hence why today's gonna be a bit different than how we normally record things. As we said, normally we watch things on Disney Now just to, avoid commercials and whatnot. But this time we are gonna be watching it live. We're doing live! We are watching it as it premieres at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We're probably going to jump cut to it as soon as we're done talking here.
Yep.
But bottom line is, we think Disney did Amphibia dirty. There's no doubt about that. This should not have happened. I get that their schedule got mixed up because of, COVID or whatever, but for them to do it this badly, to interrupt a season finale for a supposed halfway to Halloween special or whatever.
Not only that, but on such short notice.
The night before, the day of, it was ridiculous. We were all getting ready to watch, and all of a sudden I see everybody on my group is oh, did you hear? They're not showing it today. And I'm like, what? I can't fathom, how any network can friggin' do that. I'm sure it's happened before where, a finale got interrupted because of, real world situations or something. But for them to do this and just to show, old holiday specials during, a period where there are really no holidays, and I get it's halfway to Halloween, and don't get me wrong, I love Halloween, but that is unnecessary. That is highly unnecessary. And this happened, close to the Star Wars week too, right?
Yeah.
It's you're really promoting that over this finale, over Star Wars? Who's in charge over there promoting this shit?
I mean, I get it's Disney Channel and things can go over their heads sometimes, but come on. I
mean, it's bad enough they pulled it, but to leak it on iTunes the way they did, that's dirty, man. You just stole, so much revenue away from, the creators.
Well, I'm guessing that in that instance it was already, set to go to iTunes and they forgot to pull the plug. Still, incompetence. I mean, at least in that sense, I can't blame iTunes for that. I can't blame anybody for, it's already, the process has already started. But it's like, nonetheless, we're going to show Matt Braley and the cast and crew all our support and watch it on the intended date that they, have set it for.
We're doing it old school, people. We're going to watch on our couch as it airs. Just like old times. Again, I did not look at any spoilers, so aside from the promo, there's nothing else that I figure out is going on. Like, I have a theory or two on what's going to happen based on what I saw in the promo, but, I mean, we don't have to discuss it if you don't want to. We can just jump right into things. A lot of us already know kind of where certain things are headed. But I think the most interesting thing, though, is the fact that they put a warning on this. Saying some scenes might be too scary for children. I'm thinking, whoa, what are they doing this that constitutes a warning? Especially when you consider some of the really, scary shit that we've seen in past episodes.
Let me guess. An airbender chokes a queen by depriving her completely of air. Oh, wait, wrong show, yeah.
Well, either or, this is going to be hardcore, and it's supposed to be the longest episode we've gotten so far. I guarantee you they're going to use every minute of it to, the max. I am so excited for this, been building up for weeks now. It's like, damn you, Disney. So with that being said, let us jump cut right into the live reactions, shall we? And skip!
20 minutes later.
It's been weeks, but we're finally here. Ooh, can't wait.
Here we go.
Here we go.
This episode has some intense final scenes. It might be scary for younger viewers.
Now hear what you're all here to see. Hardcore nudity! Stop studying, you nerd.
It's birthday! I almost forgot!
Ooh, the day that they left.
Excuse me, ma'am, you dropped your book?
Cut! You saw it, right? You saw Bill, right?
Oh, that was freaking Bill.
Oh, goofy stuff.
So there's a... Wait, there's a box?
Wonder what this is all about. Well, guess I'll head home before...
Read more!
The owl says so.
To understand.
No! You guys...
Does that mean we're incorporating both Gravity Falls and Owl House?
Is that...
So she's the one who discovered it.
I think I just found the perfect birthday present for Anne. Anne's got the music box ready to give to King Andrias. Yep. And finally, Sasha and Grime hoods up till after we give the king the music box. Once I tell him how much you helped, he'll clear you for sure.
Copy that.
Will do.
Sure he will.
Marcy, Woo, and crew reporting to King Andrias.
Don't get enough for this.
Whoa, Holly, what's wrong?
Legs?
Oh, my butt is so itchy!
I've got some ointment that'll fix that right up.
Papa, no!
It's just Asper cream.
All our adventures.
Just because the adventure's over doesn't mean we can't see each other. As long as we've got that music box, I'll be able to visit whenever I want.
How do you
Wanna
know?
come visit me in my world.
That'll be awesome!
How do you know it works that way?
We'll take you to fast food.
Boom, baby.
The charged music box. Well done. Well done.
Oh boy.
Now, let's finally send you girls home.
Betrayal!
Jojo, what are you doing? What I do best.
What the heck is going on
This
here?
is a quick coup.
Guys?
Alligator mode.
Not another move, or I smash it to pieces. No!
You'd be trapped too, you idiot!
That's your only way home.
Maybe I don't want to go home and rule a school. Maybe I want to stay here and rule a kingdom.
You're bluffing.
Try me!
Oof.
King Andrias!
Open the gate.
Wow, this is a well thought out coup.
I know.
Everyone's
Surprised they
already
managed to
inside.
already get in.
I'm surprised they were allowed to go in.
You think you've won, do you? Sure do.
Sorry things got a little crazy back there. You guys good? Good? Are you serious? Sheesh, don't be a sore loser. Or you can stick around and give me a hand. So what do you say?
What do I say? After everything you've done?
And I know you're upset, but just...
No! I'm done listening to you. I'm done trusting you. You're a horrible person, and I am done being friends with you.
Oh, snap.
And you don't mean that. We can still fix this. No, Marcy, we can't.
Fine.
Really?
Since
You
we're just send you home. And you can say goodbye to your little frog family forever. No! Sorry, Anne. Say hi to your parents.
Oh
for me.
no! Aha!
What?
Fail safe.
Well, that was embarrassing. This isn't over, Sasha! You hear me? This isn't over!
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal.
I trusted her! She is such a jerk! Whoa, Anne, slow down. Take deep breaths or you're gonna...
Hey, no talking.
Berserk mode! Oh!
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Oh,
General Yuden!
Who the heck are you?
Hi, I'm General
Yuden.
Her name is Yuden. She's very important, blah, blah, blah.
Skip past it, skip past it. In fact, never show that part again.
Woo!
That was a quick coup.
Yeah.
So, Sasha and Marcy pretty much have no intention of going home then. Okay. So you gotta screw your other friend because of that? Just, wow, that's messed up. I'm surprised King Andrias was taken out as easily as he was. I mean, the guy's friggin' huge. Unless it's just part of this plan.
Nah, I don't think he counted on this part.
Either way, good thing that Anne didn't fully charge that gem, otherwise they'd be screwed.
Yep.
Polly's legs is finally coming in.
Cameras.
With even bigger
Duh.
Took long enough. I wonder how they're gonna come in. Is she gonna be like a little Polly but on a really long legs?
Why, Polly? Why?
Hey, looting.
Who wrote the moon rules #1 on my core?
How's that,
Sal's.
Sal's?
The city's crawling with toads.
But we also have to free the king, defeat Sasha and Grime, work through our emotional baggage, and finally redesign the current political system so that this sort of uprising never happens again.
Damn, you accounted for everything.
Yep.
Gee, is that it?
Yeah, it ain't looking good.
We have to do it within a 22-minute time span.
But they have no idea who they're dealing with. Well, except for you guys. I'm sure they think very highly of you two. They do. Just continue your speech. We've been through a lot together. Because when we're together, nothing can stand in our way. Now, who's ready to kick some toad butt?
Inspiring speech that
Here's how we're gonna do it.
douchebags will quote in their Facebook profiles.
We're going down to the dungeon to free the king.
Or so? Charlie Frog, who hath lost his pet spider, Charlie Big Bottom.
That's never going to work.
Oh,
The power of Hop Pop's acting.
So emotional.
Keep them distracted.
Heh.
Get ready for the pain!
That was a cute little knife. Whoop.
Take Unana Frobo with you.
Yeah.
Ready for one last adventure? Spraying against the world.
I like Team Cut Anne.
Holly, you gotta move that door stop! On it!
Big old door stops in.
I got you something. Handmade especially for this day.
What?
Aw, crazy. New sword.
How'd you know I wanted to dual wield?
The
What if Anne's right? What if I am a horrible person?
Who cares?
You
what
are a
she
horrible
thinks? You
person.
and I are in charge now, and we get to do whatever we want. Yikes. This thing's gotta go.
interesting tapestry. Whoa!
Whoa!
Now we're talking.
Is that the king with the music box?
Prophecy
It is.
mural.
It's a really good thing we stopped him.
Here we go.
I don't want to fight. See?
Liar.
I can't let you close that gate. Oh, yeah? Just try to stop me!
Now play Duel of Fates.
Ian, please! Too late, Sasha!
Spring attack!
Ouch, ouch. It's very bouncy.
I almost feel
Attack on
bad
Utopia?
about this little girl.
So he can use Barrel's Warhammer? I thought that was just Sasha who could use it.
I mean, they both lifted it.
Oh, my good eye! Where are you?
Ow!
You're just a little frog.
Guess I'm not
Oh.
so little after all.
I was gonna say he could lift it.
No capes.
Oof. bird!
First one through.
Alright, let's go again!
That was super easy. Barely an inconvenience. That was really quick when you think about it. They only had control of the city for what, 2 minutes? I guess this is only half an hour and we gotta keep the pace up, but I think they would have been charged longer.
But everything changed once the tapestry attacked.
I hope they show us a better look at that mural, because that looks hardcore. Freaking mountain of skulls. Frankly, I'm surprised they didn't just have General Yuna and just like barrel through everything herself. Isn't she like a one-woman wrecking crew or something?
She's been beaten before by Grime and Sasha.
True.
Alright, big guy, send us home.
In good time, mighty. But first, I'm gonna let you all in on a little secret. I was weak, trusting those who said they were my friends. And because of that, the music box was taken under my watch. It cost us everything. But now, at long last, the box is back. And with its power, Newtopia will be returned to glory.
Something's wrong.
It's not ominous or anything.
You see, my ancestors weren't frail explorers. They were glorious conquerors.
There it is. The castle in the sky? What? Is that an alien
Andrias
ship? What? Ah. Advanced technology. Maybe he is an alien. Now we got a
Well,
million
not
proof
of this world, anyway.
Whose name is it, sir?
I'm sorry,
Parademons?
but I'm afraid you and your friends can't go home just yet. Wouldn't want you telling anyone about the coming invasion.
What?
Now that I have the box back, I can finish the work my ancestors started. From this castle, I will not only rule over this world, but all worlds.
No, you'll never get away with this.
I can see a demonstration of my power is in order. Behold!
I was wondering what that thing was on there.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, we have to stop him.
Stop! Andrias, this wasn't the plan. You said no one would get hurt.
I would have said anything if it meant you deliver the box to me fully charged. Hate to break it to you, kiddo, but you've been duped.
But Marmar, what's he talking about? Yeah, what?
He promised he'd take us with him to the new worlds, that we could have amazing adventures just like this one forever and ever.
But why?
Why, indeed? If you don't tell them the truth, I will.
You wouldn't.
Marcy, what's going on?
Did it ever occur to you, Sasha, that one of you knew more than she was letting on? That one of you might have gotten you stranded in Amphibia. On purpose.
You've got to be kidding me.
Oh.
No, it can't be.
I did it for us. The day we left, your birthday, they told me my dad got a new job out of state. They're making me move away. They were gonna tear us apart.
Marcy,
I found the box. I had no idea that it would actually work, but it did. And he sent us to a place where we'd never have to grow apart, where the three of us could be friends forever together.
Dude.
could you? I've been missing my parents, my life.
But look at how much fun we've had. Look at how much you've both grown. Look at Spring. I gave you this. I gave you everything.
You didn't give her a choice.
I just didn't want to be alone.
The three of us may have made some mistakes, but you're evil.
Here we go.
And I'm gonna stop you right here, right now.
He's like, not the first time I've been called evil.
With you, Anne. Till the end.
Okay.
Whoa. That's a weapon. I want it. I think their swords can slice through their robotic armor. Hope that's mud.
Enough!
Ouch.
Legs!
Yay,
Or arms.
Oh, look at that.
Grabo to the rescue.
Robots must be defective.
Bravo, no!
Android 16!
We hardly knew ye!
You're up next. What the?
Over here, you big bozo!
Legs!
Just got her leg.
This is weird. Polly,
Like she's just a head with legs. She can run surprisingly fast already. You might want to land first.
that spunk real chutzpah.
I hate spunk.
Guys,
What about
don't
Husband?
listen to this bully. I'll be fine.
We'll see.
And don't. Sprig! Holly, do what he says.
Gonna drop him anyway, isn't he?
He's my best friend. In this world or any other world. And
That's the thing about friends, isn't it? The more you love them, the more it hurts when they go. Allow me to demonstrate.
Get
you're
James
a
Sparrow.
hero. An ugly, ugly, ugly hero.
Oh!
The power of friendship activates!
She's going Super Saiyan. Yes!
Yes! Go, Joe Sparrow, go! Whoa!
She's going Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan God.
Give him back. Give him.
Wow. I like this look though.
Whoosh!
Woo! I am a man!
Give him back. Give him.
Looks like she can't control it.
I mean, first time she's using it.
Man. And. Sprig?
I figured this in.
Oh, thank goodness.
Somehow you still got the gift, kid. Which means I can't let you live.
Yep.
Please work, please work, please work.
No!
Me and Grime will hold him. Just go. Into the portal, everyone, hurry.
Where does it lead?
The box!
Marcy, hurry. I just need to.
Whoa! Whoa!
What you made me do.
I'm sorry for everything. Marcy!
Holy hell!
What the?
Miss!
Oh my frog! What is this place?
Home.
I'm sure it's far from over. In fact, it's only just the beginning.
No
Oh.
whole roll.
New opening, huh? It's...
Domino.
Aw. What the hell is that thing? Yo! Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh, brother, that's a lot to unpack.
They freaking stabbed a character right through the chest on a kid's show. Holy shit. No wonder they put a freaking warning in front of this. Oh my god. Oy.
Woof.
I'm glad they showed the new opening because it gives me a glimmer of hope that she survived. Because otherwise I'd be like, whoa, dude, that
That went way
went
dark.
a little too over the top. Like, I know there's death in this universe, we've seen it, but
Yeah.
for a main human character, like a kid at that, holy shit.
I'm like, I knew they weren't going to kill off Sprig. I couldn't get emotionally invested in that.
Right, I
But
didn't.
it was like, with Marcy, I'm like, wait, really? Holy cow.
Like, they went there.
Woo!
I was upset enough about Frobo, but this... Oy. Wow. Kudos to the show for going there.
I'm like, can you tell that somebody on staff or multiple people on staff have watched Dragon Ball Z? You're killing off Frobo as your Android 16 and having Polly be Gohan. Could also be, Frieza killing Krillin. And...
Wow. I will say, up until, like, the last third, like, I'm thinking, okay, this is pretty good, but it's going by really fast. Like, we're hitting all the plot points, but it's like, boom, boom, boom. It's like, let's get this over with. I'm like, okay, that's alright, I guess. But then, Jesus, the last part, they went, woof. So what the heck, like, is Andrias, like, an alien or something? Or are the newts, like, aliens? Like, is this whole world an alien? Like, an alien race?
Well, as I said, I'm assuming they're not, at least Andrias is not of that world.
I figured as much, given, like, despite all the other newts, he's, like, the really big freaking guy.
And given that they've, established that the music box can take them, between worlds, it's pretty likely that he came from another world, maybe that anybody else came from another world, and they brought all the technology with them.
Right, that makes sense.
Yeah.
As soon as it started floating, I'm like, wait, we're bringing aliens into this now? Into a world of magic? What the hell?
But it's still better than Kingdom of the Crystal Skull.
I know, I was getting a vibe. I'm like thinking, oh god, are they pulling Kingdom of the Crystal Skull? What the hell now?
Because at least with this, it's like, it's not so grounded in reality as Indiana Jones is, so that at least it's like, you could throw that kind of sci-fi nonsense in there and have it make sense and have it work.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's break down a few things here. There's a lot to process right now, given we just watched it, but...
So yeah, the shortest coup ever.
Yeah, it took the Toads, like, no time at all to take over, and, like, on the one hand, I appreciate that, because they thought this out clearly. They had their sleeper agents around the city, so that when they gave the cue, boom, they took over in one fell swoop. Okay, I can understand and respect that. But the fact that it fell apart so friggin' quick, it was like 2 minutes at most they were in charge, and that was it. Just, ugh. Come on, guys, you've been planning this. Like, you had the resources, and you were taken apart by, a group of, 8 individuals? I know that's, the plot of, almost every, hero film or whatever, but, dude, come on, I expected a little better. I can totally understand, Anne finally breaking things off with Sasha. I mean, I know now that they had to work with her out of necessity because, the greater evil or whatever, but I wouldn't blame her if she still didn't, resume their friendship after this, because that was friggin' dirty. I had the feeling Sasha wanted to stay, if only so she can rule and, fulfill her sense of, self-importance, but the fact that she was doing that and trapping the others there with her, that's messed up. But then, of course, we get to Marcy, and I hate to say it, but she's just as messed up. When they show that, she got upset, at first I'm thinking, okay, so maybe she does have a bad home life, and being in this world is a much better option for her. So I can understand that. But the fact that, it was because they were moving, and she didn't want to leave her friends behind, so she trapped them all in this other world. I'm like, no, dude, that's not cool. That's not right. That's not healthy.
I mean, I can definitely get where Marcy would come from. It's like Sasha and Anne being, the only ones that seem to understand her at all.
Right.
And, and that she has a hard time making friends on her own. Right. So it would be for a fate worse than death to have to, go through that again.
But this isn't
no, it's not right at all.
But this isn't like the old days where, they say, oh, just write each other letters or something, and then you do it twice and then never speak to that person again. This is the new century where, Zoom conferences are, commonplace, and, you can talk to people through Facebook and through any sort of media. It's you may as well have the other person in the room with you. It's not it's a death sentence that, she's never seeing them again.
Well, have you ever been that emotional and, found some means of which to stay together with, your friends, even if that is, at the cost of them staying in the same place?
I mean, I've seen movies and shows tackle this whole thing with, someone moves, so they hatch this harebrained scheme in order to stay together or something. But she trapped them in a whole other world that they could have died in multiple times over. And she didn't even, fill them in on it. She just didn't ask them. She just, was like, oh, maybe this will work. And then she just activated it, and it just happened to work out for her.
Again, I do not excuse what she did, But I am saying, it's like, put yourself in her mind, and she might also possibly be on the spectrum and not good with the social interaction and know, the right social cues and what, to say, how to act properly. So it's like, I can understand where she's coming from. Again, don't excuse it, but I can see her frame of mind.
I guess so. But personally, I'm wondering where the hell she got that book from. The one that said all about the Calamity Box and that other page that she flipped through. What was that doing in the human world? And, like, did that come through with the chest? Like, how did that end up in the public library?
That, I was gonna say, it's very possible that it did come through with the chest. That there's that whole theory of Sprig's mother still actually being alive and that she went, to another world. So, it's entirely possible that, if that theory is to be believed, that could absolutely be what happened.
I'm half wondering if they're still there, if they planted those things there for the girls to find. Because it seems like way too convenient that they happen to come across that stuff.
Yeah, and given now that Anne and the planters are back in Anne's world, I guess, it's like
Now it's reversed. Yeah. Now they're the ones who are like frogs out of water, have to fit into this whole human world. That's definitely going to be interesting. Like, I know Anne's like filled them in on a lot of stuff, but it's one thing to be told about it another. But at the same time, I'm like, so they're all stuck there, so what's going to happen with everyone else back in Amphibia? Because, like, I'm guessing they're going to have to chase after them since Anne still has the power within her and they need that for the chest.
I'm going to guess it's, again, I bring up Digimon. It's like Ty goes back to the real world, or, when the other Digidestined go through again, and it's like, while they're, back in their world, time continues moving within the Digiworld, and the evil is allowed to grow. And
I'm curious how much time has passed since she first went to Amphibia.
They said several months, so I'm guessing it's been less than a year.
But I mean, I know that's been several months in Amphibia time, but in terms of Earth time, because we still haven't gotten a clear, explanation of that. Because, like, if she goes home, are her parents, like, going to think it's still her birthday? Or is it going to be months to be like, oh, where were you? We were searching for you. That's what I'm wondering.
I mean, hard to say, but again, I'm also going to go on the Digimon and say, like, time moves differently in the real world than it does in the Amphibia world.
Because I'm trying to think, if the new opening is correct, then she's going to be living there with the planters and her parents. And it's going to seem really weird to the parents that, that suddenly she shows up months later with all these anthropomorphic frogs.
Just a good thing that she's living down in Los Angeles and not, here in Jersey where God knows what, negative weather could affect the planters. And then, I mean, unless there are, the roaming wildfires like there have been.
Oh, God. So, yes, Anne has unlocked Super Saiyan mode. So I'm guessing next season is probably going to be her learning to control it better so she can fight Andrias and save everybody. Because we know that Sasha's still trapped back there along with Grimes. Chances are probably all the Toads are probably going to be on lockdown, while Andrias tries to look for Anne. And then we saw Marcy in that tank, so I guess even though he killed her, he's still trying to keep her alive. I mean, maybe he's not total bad guy in that sense, but it's kind of weird.
Or he's, going to use her for his own devices.
I suppose so. I wonder if he makes her into, like, a cyborg or something. Because, I mean, with all the Frobo robots, he could theoretically do that.
Yep.
Rebuild her stronger, faster.
The bionic Marcy.
We can rebuild her. We have the technology.
But I don't want to spend a lot of money.
And poor Frobo. Poor Frobo.
I mean, they brought him with them, so...
They brought, like, a part of him. What was it, his head and an arm?
Yeah. I'm guessing, they'll be able to repair him.
I hope so.
Yeah.
Because we barely got anything with him. Because, like, we spent an entire season with him just mindlessly following them all the way to Newtopia and then all the way back to Wartwood finally get introduced to him properly, and then he's just like in the background just helping them with chores and other stuff up until the battle when he fights, and then he just gets blown the fuck up. It's like, dude, come on, Frodo deserved better than that.
He really is like Android 16.
And of course Polly got legs. Little tiny baby legs. Like I said,
But somehow she's able to like run really fast. She gets acclimated to them so quickly.
To be fair, she could somehow run really fast as a tadpole, and that always confused me because she was like kind of grinding on the bottom of her like of herself. I never understood that. Like I'm like, so is she like, you know, like shimmying her way or something? But now she could actually like. Although, again, she still looks really weird and funny that she's basically a head with little legs. But at least she's more mobile now, so that's good at least. Yeah, I definitely gotta look back later at the mural, because I'm pretty sure that's the whole prophecy involving that giant multi-eyed thing is there, so we'll get some clues to what the heck is going on. And according to what Andrias said, I'm guessing he was in the process of making the prophecy come true until his friends betrayed him and stole away the box in the book. They said the theory now is that it's Sprig's mom, given how, you know, the frog we saw looks a lot like him. And I know they said that his parents died, but...
We never saw exactly what happened there. And Hop just found them after everything, so he wasn't even there when it happened.
One of the golden rules of TV and movies, if you don't see a body, there's a chance they survived.
Yep.
So yeah, we're done with season 2, and I guess might be a bit before season 3 comes out.
Yeah, who knows? But at least we know that'll be, you know, it'll be coming, and it'll be the finale.
Yep, that's 3rd season, that's it.
Yeah.
And it said, wait, it's totally different. Brand new setting, characters have leveled up. We now have, like, the big established bad guy. We have, like, players on both sides. So there's a lot going on. I'm wondering if they're probably going to show them, like, actually invading Earth. That's going to be, woof. It's going to be extreme.
Yep.
I like it, though. I like how big this show is going, because you think everything's just going to take place in Amphibia, but nope.
Nope. We're gonna wind up in Rick and Morty levels of interdimensional hopping.
For some reason, this is giving me like Thor vibes almost, where they talk about portals taking them to different worlds and stuff, and I'm wondering if we might see those other worlds too. Like you said, they keep dropping hints about Gravity Falls and stuff.
Yep, we saw Bill in the book earlier.
Oh God, can you imagine if he showed up in this?
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, we already got Frog Stan and Frog Seuss, so...
Now I'm wondering if they're going to actually open the portal up to said universe with, like, if we get a glimpse of the characters again. That would... I don't know if they go that far.
It'll be Weirdmageddon 2.
Anything you wanted to add?
Yeah. I will say, though, I'm like... The freaking Calamity Box is confusing me in, how can it work? Why is it that, like, it doesn't work when Sasha opens it, but Andrias is able to put it on that pedestal, and that makes it work, and then somehow Marcy's able to tamper with it to get the dimension to open up. I'm like...
I will admit that confused me too, because I knew the whole failsafe was that she didn't fully transfer her power to the gem, and that's why the box itself wasn't working. But you would think once she got the power all the way back from it into herself, when she went to, I'll just call it Saiyan mode for now, like, you would think that the box would therefore be useless, but like you said, they still were able to use it. I guess Marcy found, like, a loophole or something in the book, like a way to use it with only, like, 2/3 power. I'm just wondering if it's possible the girls are able to, if Sasha and Marcy are able to take their powers out of the gem as well.
I mean, it's hard to say, given that, Anne at least still had a portion of her power, left.
True.
Versus it looked like Marcy and Sasha were completely drained.
Right. Yeah. But I'm just saying, if she was able to rip her power out of the gem, I mean, stands to reason, if they're connected to it by even, like, a sliver, maybe they could somehow get it back. Who knows? They'll probably explore that in season 3.
Yep. Also, I think we probably have to look at that flashback again with Andrias and, you know, the ancient Utopia and see, you know, everything going on there.
Yeah, I'm wondering, like, what he meant by, like, former glory. Like, what does it do exactly that made everything much better? Because, to my understanding, Utopia was pretty advanced compared to all the other, like, towns and cities in Amphibia. So, like, what did the gems, what did the box really do aside from, you know, giving the ability to travel through dimensions? And again, there's more to explore in season 3.
Well, until that happens, Frogs of Calamitous Intent on an indefinite hiatus until season 3 starts up, whenever that happens. We're still waiting. We know finally we've got a teaser for Owl House season 2, so we know that's coming up. You said that's coming up in a couple months, right?
So that should be coming up next month, actually.
Okay, yeah, so then we'll resume Owl stretching time next month. We're now doing I've Got a Bad Batch feeling about this. So, you know.
Star Wars nerds.
Yeah. And then when Loki starts up also in June, we'll be figuring out what to do with that.
It says we have no shortage of content, people.
But I mean, in the meantime, we'll have a bit of a break, you know, at least until next Bad Batch feeling about this.
I will say, though, I have a theory, and I think this is going to lend itself to, in terms of season 3, I think part of the reason Disney delayed this is because somebody watched it way too late and saw the whole stabbing scene. They're like, whoa, wait a second. And they probably had a whole thing with that.
It's Korra all over again, except instead of Nickelodeon, it's Disney. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if Amphibia Season 3 moves over to Disney Plus exclusively.
Yeah, that would be a better revenue, honestly, given how much more mature it's gotten in the time, because I don't think they're going to be able to show that on reruns for a while. And I feel like once season 3 comes along, they're probably going to have to like look over with like a fine-tooth comb just to make sure it doesn't go too over the top. But honestly, I like the mature tone, believe it or not.
No, yeah.
I mean, it's shocking, but I mean, it's appropriate, and I mean, honestly, we've seen just as like traumatizing shit as kids. So I mean, and by Disney nonetheless. I mean, have you all seen the movie Pinocchio? Come on. But that being said, everyone, until season 3 inevitably premieres, I'm Kat MacBerrie.
I'm Doug MacBerrie.
And we saw their true colors shining through. We saw their
legs.
And that's why I love you. Till next time.